What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, man, you are enough. You are enough. I know a lot of you probably don't believe that about yourself, but I need you to know, not believe, I need you to know that you are enough. You need to know that you are enough. I used to feel like when I was in high school, because a lot of people told me I wasn't going to be shit. I had guys, talk shit to me, bully me, right, verbally. I had teachers tell me you're not going to amount to anything because you don't like school and you don't pay attention in class. I had people tell me straight up to my face, you're not going to be anything. You're not enough. I had people try to make me feel like I was inadequate, try to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. And I'm here to tell you that you are good enough. You are enough. You just have to pay attention to your habits, and you have to tap into who you truly are, the best version of you. A lot of you walk around with this feeling of an inferiority. Like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough to do this. I'm not good enough to do that. You got to change that mindset. If you walk around with the mindset for the rest of your life, feeling like you're not good enough for that job, you feel like you're not good enough for that person to, become your spouse. That might be the person that you spend the rest of your life with, but you never took the risk because you felt like you weren't good enough to talk to that person in the first place, man or woman. You know what I mean? You have to get that mindset out of, you need to lose the mindset that you're not good enough, that you're not enough. You are. Every single one of you watching this video, you are enough, right? And your journey shapes this world. You are important. God created you for a reason. Your journey shapes this world, and you are important. Yes, you watching this video. You are important, and you are enough. Don't let anybody on this earth, not your mom, not your dad, not your siblings, not a teacher, not a random in the street, nobody in the gym, your girl, your husband, don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough. You are, right? But that doesn't mean that just because you're good enough, you don't have to improve in your life, right? Just because you're good enough doesn't mean you don't have to improve. People get this mentality also from another perspective that, oh yeah, I'm good enough, so I don't got to work on myself. No, you still have to improve as a man, as a woman, as a father, as a mother, as a husband, as a wife. In your career, you still have to find different ways to improve, right? You might make millions of dollars. You might be good enough in that area, but there's still different ways for you to improve your business. There's still different ways for you to improve as a CEO. Even in the gym, training. Yeah, you might have a phenomenal physique, but there's still different ways for you to improve. You might be able to lower your body fat a little bit more. You might be able to cut this more out of your diet so you could be a little bit more strict, so you could feel better. There's always a way to improve. So never get this mindset that where you get comfortable and you get content. You are good enough and you are enough on this earth because you are a human being and God created you for a reason. But that doesn't mean that just because you are enough, get comfortable, right? That's the misconception. People have this mentality that they're not good enough, but there's also people who feel like, oh yeah, I'm good enough and the work I do is good enough, so I don't got to work harder. No. You still have to work hard. You still have to, hold on to that vision. You still got to grind. You might have the best physique in the world. You still got to train like you a motherfucking beast. Don't get content. Oh yeah, I got a nice physique, so I could just fall back and get content, get comfortable. No. Yeah, my business is making millions of dollars, so I could just fall back and get comfortable and not work on it. No. You still got to work. You still got to grind. The same way you got there, you still got to put the same work in. I still put the same amount of work. Well, first thing first, let me backtrack. I put more work in now than I did first trying to get in shape. I put in way more work now because I know that I have to maintain this physique and I want to build on it. So I can't put the same work in I did before. I got to continue to grind and level it up. I got to level up my training. I got to level up the weight, right? I got to level up the amount of reps. I got to change my diet. I got to constantly be strict and switching shit up. I can't consume this no more because it makes me bloated. It increases inflammation in my body. Boom, cut that out. I can't hang around this person because they're constantly talking about some negative shit. Cut them off, right? You got to be strict when it comes to shit like that. You got to be strict with the people you surround yourself with, but you also got to be strict with your mentally consuming, right? Because those two things right there affect whether you feel like you're good enough. You might be overweight and feel like you're not good enough, but you have the ability to go out there and change that anyway. You just don't want to change it, right? I'm here to tell you that you are good enough, but you got to go out there and put the work still. A lot of you are insecure. A lot of you are unconfident within yourself. You feel like you're not enough. I've been there. There was a lot of times I didn't want to be on this earth. I didn't feel like I was good enough. I used to ask God, why am I here? I used to feel like that when I was in my early years of high school. Even sometimes in middle school, I used to ask myself, why am I here? People make fun of me. People bully me. I'm skinny. I got acne all over my face. Feeling like my problems were bigger than everybody else in the world, which it wasn't, because there's people that go through way worse shit than me and have dealt with their own pain. That was my own story. You know what I mean? But you got to understand, man, like, you got to make sure that every single day that you're, like I said, reconditioning your mind and telling yourself that you are good enough, because you are, but you still got to go out there and put in the work, right? You might be overweight and you might have the confidence of someone who's in shape, but now the actions got to be in alignment with it, right? You might recondition your mind. If you're overweight, you might recondition your mind to be like, okay, cool, I am good enough. But now the action has to be in alignment with that, because you can't just feel like you're good enough but not put in the work to make yourself good enough. To you, not to everybody else, not to society, to you. You know what I mean? If you have the mindset, okay, cool, I want to lose 40 pounds because I feel like I'm not good enough because I'm overweight, you got to change that mindset and you got to get in the gym, right? If you feel like your business is not good enough and it's not blowing up the way you want it to, you got to change your habits. You got to learn. You got to get a mentor. You got to learn from different people who's doing what you want to do, right? You are enough. You are enough. Don't let anybody on this earth tell you that you're not. You are. Yes, you watching this video, you are enough. But just because you are enough doesn't mean get comfortable and get content. It means continue to work, continue to hold on to your vision, continue to make it happen, continue to take action, continue to pray on it, continue to visualize it, continue to see yourself as that person already, and continue to move towards it every day. Like I said, becoming your best, right? Working on yourself, improving in your life, in any aspect of your life, mental, physical, spiritual, financial. It's a full-time job. Not 40 hours like a regular 9 to 5. I'm talking about 24/7, 365, constant improvement. Constant fucking improvement. That's what you need to do. 24/7, 365. Most of you have 9 to 5s where you work 9 to 5. You work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. You work 40 hours a week. You work 160 hours a month. Cool. That's great. But now I need you to work every day on yourself. A lot of you have a 9 to 5. After you clock out, you go home and you bullshit. You don't work on yourself. You don't educate yourself. And you wonder why you stay in the same fucking place. There's so many people with 9 to 5s that told me, had conversations with me, I don't have time to go to the gym. I'm too tired when I come home. I'm too tired in the morning. All these excuses. I'm like, okay, cool. You're going to stay overweight. You're going to stay underweight. You're going to stay in the same place if you don't make the change. You have time. You just don't want to fucking make the time. You have time to work on your craft. You just don't want to. You have time to make content. You just don't want to. You don't want it bad enough. You have time to go to the gym so you can lose weight and hit your goals. You just don't want to. You don't want it bad enough. You say you do, but you don't. Because if you did, you'll be in the fucking gym. If you did, you'd be working on your content. If you did, you'd be posting every day. You know what I mean? You don't want it bad enough. You don't. Right? So don't feel like you are good enough, but at the same time, you don't want to put in the work to make yourself feel like you are. Let me say that again, because I want to make sure that came out right. If you feel like you're good enough, which you should be, the work has to be in alignment with that. That's what I meant to say. If you feel like you are good enough on this earth, whether it's in business, right? Whether it's in your finances, whether it's, your relationship with God, whether it's, your physicality, getting the best physical condition, whether it's your appearance, whatever it may be, if you feel like you are good enough, you still have to find different ways to improve. Don't get fucking delusional and have this mentality, oh yeah, well, I'm 400 pounds and, I'm good enough. But then you stay like that forever and you never, find different ways to lose weight so you could prolong your life. You don't take care of your diet. You still go home and watch and binge watch TV and reality TV and you never do anything different. That's delusional. That's crazy. Right? There's a difference between visualizing yourself as the best version of you, but you're out there taking action towards it as if you already are that individual, as opposed to just visualizing yourself as the best version of you and not taking any action. There's a big ass difference. One is delusion. The other one is realistic to me because, right? A lot of people might say, oh yeah, well, seeing yourself as the best version of you, that might fuck up your goals because then you might get comfortable because you see yourself as that best version. No, you don't. Seeing yourself as that best version, taking a preview to your dreams mentally and going to do things that you would do if you were that individual right now at this moment, right? That, increases your chances of manifesting your goals. I did the same thing with my body. I manifested my dream physique because when I was 18 and I was skinny, I had a vision on how I wanted my physique to look and I attained that. And I'm still working on it. I'm still, cracking the marble. I'm still going fucking crazy. You know what I mean? I'm still not where I want to be. If you see my physique videos, my transformation, I love my physique. And this is exactly my ideal physique, but now I still think I got to work on. I got to work on my legs. I got to get my shoulders a little bit bigger. I want my abs to be more defined. You know what I mean? I want my traps to be a little bit bigger. I want my chest to be more defined. You know what I mean? I want to enhance my jawline structure. It's so many different things that I can do to improve. There might be other people who look at me like, damn, like I like his physique. I'm trying to get like him. Little do you know, in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, I gotta keep working. I gotta keep staying consistent. I gotta make sure I maintain and continue to improve my shit. Right? I feel like I'm good enough, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna go out there and get comfortable and start eating fucking fast food every day just because I have a phenomenal physique and then fall back. No, I'm still working. I'm still grinding. Right? I'm still finding different ways to improve my physique. I'm still finding different ways to improve my diet. Even as healthy as I am now, I'm still cutting shit out my diet. You know, as in shape as I am now, I'm still finding different ways to, you know, increase the intensity of my training. Right? Whether it's me running, whether it's me, you know, lifting, whether it's me doing some different shit, you know, getting in the sauna more throughout the week, running more, right? Going heavier on my lifts, you know, doing different type of workouts that I didn't do before that, you know, I didn't feel like doing, hitting legs more consistently, different shit like that. You know what I mean? Always finding different ways to improve. You are enough. Don't get comfortable because you believe that you are, or because you know that you are. Know that you are enough to God and to yourself. You should be enough. But just because you are enough doesn't mean get comfortable and content. It means continue to work, continue to grind, continue to do what you need to do to improve. Most people get content to get comfortable. Most people develop a phenomenal physique when they're young, and then 40, 50 years go by and they develop bad habits, and then they have the audacity to have a conversation with me saying, oh yeah, bro, I used to look like you when I was younger. What happened? You used to look like me 40 years ago. What happened? Why are you still not in shape? Oh yeah, because I felt like bullshit. Excuses. Right? Why was you in shape in your 20s and your 30s, but now you 60 and you're not in shape? That don't make no sense. What happened? Oh yeah, well I had kids, and then all these fucking excuses. I know so many people with children got more kids than you or have more responsibilities than you, and they still make time to go to the gym. They still make time to lock down their diet. They still make time to educate themselves so they can improve in every aspect of their lives. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. So many people that tell me face to face, I don't got time to go to the gym. I'm tired. This and that. I work this amount of hours, this and that. Excuses. You don't want it. You don't fucking want it. Because if you wanted it, you would be doing it. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? So make sure every single day you moving towards your vision, man. Make sure every single day you're telling yourself that you are enough, and knowing that you are enough, bro. I need you to understand that you are enough, and your journey shapes this world. You are important. But, right? Knowing that you're enough is not enough. Knowing that you're enough on this earth, because God created you for a reason, it's not enough. You still got to go out there and take action. You still got to go out there and improve your life. You still got to go out there and do what you need to do so you can impact people in this world. And whatever it is that you're doing, even you just becoming your best, you might not want to do content creation. Content creation is not for everybody, right? But you becoming your best, you being a fucking living example as a man or as a woman, becoming successful in your field and being the best at it and moving towards your vision and doing things that your parents or your siblings never did before, right? Being that living example, you're able to impact different people in a different way. You feel me? So make sure you locking in, make sure you holding on to that vision, and make sure every single day you're telling yourself that you are enough, but you're moving towards those things, even if you feel like it. You should feel like it, but move towards it. Move towards your goals, move towards your aspirations. Continue to take action. Because if you don't, then it's like, okay, cool, I feel like I'm enough, but I'm not putting in any work. I'm not putting in any action. I'm gonna stay in the same fucking place for the next decade, next 2 decades, next 3 decades. I'm good. I need to level up every single fucking day. You know what I mean? Make it happen. Lock in. Do what you need to do. Take care of business. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all. I'm out.